Hello, my dear friends. How are you? Fine? Okay. Let us start with some revisions of previous lecture. As you know, matter is classified two ways: physical classification, chemical classification. Physical classification three types: solid, liquid, and gas. Chemical classification two types: pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances further divided into two parts: elements and compounds. See, in previous lecture I explained you everything regarding elements, what are elements with example, and I explained you the compounds with example. Compounds are two types: inorganic compounds, organic compounds, that we have to study in 11 and 12 standard throughout. Okay. So today my topic is, I have to discuss with you regarding mixture. According to chemical classification, another classification is mixtures. And mixtures are generally two types: homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homo stands for same, hetero stands for different. Okay. So from a question that is asked in exam in 2 marks, write a note on mixtures, explain different types of mixtures with example. But majority the question asked in exam, and that is give difference between heterogeneous and homogeneous mixtures. Okay. So see, let us start the question. Explain mixtures. Or write down, explain different types of mixtures with examples. Or write down, give difference between homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Okay. So let us define first what are mixtures. Mixture is nothing but a combination of two or more either elements or compounds. Two or more elements or two or more compounds. And compounds are also called components when we are discussing regarding mixtures. My friend, don't get confused. Elements, two or more combination. Components, two or more combinations. Here confusion arises. Student asks frequently, sir, elements, two or more combination is nothing but compound. But in any proportion, when elements two or more combine in a definite proportion, then it is called compound. But elements or compounds, they are combined in any ratio, any proportion, then it is called mixture. And another important thing here is all components retain their original properties. Most important, all components retain their original properties. See here, as you know, let me explain this thing. Take an example of water. When water is formed by combination of two hydrogen and one oxygen, definite ratio, integers, then hydrogen and oxygen both lost their original properties when water is formed. Okay. But when sugar solution is prepared, when sugar is dissolved in water, then sugar also retains its original property in solution and water also retains its original property in solution. If salt is dissolved in water, then salt also retains its original property, water also retains its original property. So this one is compound, but this one is nothing but mixture. Okay. So each and every component, either 2 are there or 3 are there, they retain their original properties. Okay. See, I have given you some examples. Sugar solution in water. This one. Sugar solution in water. Air. Tea. Sugar solution contains sugar plus water. Air contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, methane, and some inert gases. Then after tea contains milk, water, tea leaves, or tea granules, etc. Okay, sugar also there. Brass is nothing but the mixture of copper and zinc. See, copper and zinc. Here I have written 2 or more elements. So here copper also element, zinc also element, but they are not in a specific proportion. They are in any proportion. Then it is called mixture. It is not called compound. Okay, the difference is there, and thin line of difference is there between compound and this mixture of 2 or more elements. Remember, soft drink, carbon dioxide plus water. Soil is the mixture of so many salts, etc. So generally mixtures are 2 types. Mixtures are divided into 2 categories according to their properties. A is the homogeneous mixture and second one is the heterogeneous mixture. Which one? Homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Let us discuss in some points what is homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. The mixture in which all components are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. Uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. If you take a sample of sarbat, then sarbat test from top also same, from the middle part also same. Suppose there is a glass of sarbat, then if you take first sip and if you take last sip from that glass, then the taste remains constant throughout the glass. So all components are uniformly distributed throughout the mixture. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि अगर आप शुगर को पानी में डिसॉल्व करो, ठीक है, तो ऊपर से स्वीट टेस्ट आएगा, बीच में से ज्यादा स्वीट लगेगा, बॉटम बहुत स्वीट लगेगा, बिल्कुल नहीं. जैसा वो टेस्टी ऊपर लगेगा इतना ही लास्ट ड्रॉप जो बचेगा उतना ही स्वीट होगा. उससे ऑपोजिट ये है, the mixture in which all components are not uniformly distributed. Okay, more proportion at top, either more proportion at middle or more proportion at bottom. See, take granules of stone and add it into water, then after some times then all that granules settle down at bottom. Okay, and you can see that the proportion of that granules are more at bottom, okay, and negligible at top, or you can say almost absent at top. Okay, so main thing is here, uniformly distributed all components, not uniformly distributed all components, and this is the first line of difference. See here, the second thing is there is only one phase. If solution is liquid, then liquid phase. If solution is gaseous, then gas phase. Other phases are not of that. Phase means physical state. Either physical state is throughout the solution gas, throughout the solution liquid, or throughout the solution solid. Here 2 or more phases are observed. In one mixture, gas and solid observed. Gas and liquid also observed. See. So, if 2 phases or more than 2 phases are observed, then it is called heterogeneous mixture. Third point of difference. Components cannot be seen even under powerful microscope. If you use powerful microscope, then you cannot observe the particles added in a water or any other solvent. Okay, so it is a homogeneous mixture. Components can be seen with naked eyes. See, एक ग्लास पानी ले लीजिए, ठीक, उसमें ग्रेन्यूल्स के पाउडर करके डाल दीजिए, कांच के टुकड़े करके डाल दीजिए। अगर आप ग्लास ऑब्जर्व करेंगे, मिट्टी डाल दीजिए, चलिए पानी में, ठीक है। अब जब आप ग्लास ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो आपको पानी और मिट्टी दोनों साफ साफ दिखाई देंगे। ना तो आपको मैग्नीफाइंग ग्लास की जरूरत है, ना ही आपको कोई माइक्रोस्कोप की जरूरत है। सीधा विथ द हेल्प ऑफ आवर नेकेड आईज वी कैन सी ऑल कंपोनेंट्स प्रेजेंट इन इट। हियर यू कैन नॉट ड्रॉ डिफाइनाइट बाउंड्री। जैसे मैं आपको समझाने की कोशिश करता हूं कि मेरे पास ये ग्लास, ये कंटेनर, इसमें मैं पानी ले लेता हूं। चलिए ये दिस वन इज वाटर, ओके। और इसमें मैंने कुछ ग्रेन्यूल्स डाल दिए जो वाटर में डिसोल्व नहीं है, ठीक है। तो आप डिफाइनाइट बाउंड्री ड्रॉ कर सकते हो कि ये वाटर है और ये सॉलिड जो मैंने ग्रेन्यूल्स डाले हैं वो। डिफाइनाइट बाउंड्री कैसे? अगर पानी में पेट्रोल डाल दो, आप घर पे भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर सकते हो, तो आप डिफाइनाइट बाउंड्री ड्रॉ कर सकते हो कि यहाँ पे ये, यहाँ तक पानी है, यहाँ से आगे पेट्रोल है। द सेपरेशन पॉइंट इज ऑब्जर्व। अगर उसी ग्लास में मैं, आप देखिए यहाँ पे, अगर मैं उसी ग्लास में sugar डाल, then after some time sugar is dissolved and aqueous solution of sugar is prepared. Now you cannot identify where is sugar present. It is uniformly distributed and you cannot draw thin line or boundary line that from this to this part sugar is present. Okay. So see here the difference point is definite boundaries cannot be drawn. You cannot separate it by definite boundaries. Definite boundaries can be drawn in heterogeneous. Okay, you can observe that from this to this part, one component is present, in other part, another component is present. Another important thing, my friends, and this is also in the 12th standard, in chapter number 2 solution, components cannot be separated out by simple methods like filtration. अगर आप शुगर सॉल्यूशन को फिल्टर करेंगे तो ऐसा नहीं होगा कि शुगर ऐसा रेसिड्यू आपको मिलेगा और नीचे वाटर सेपरेट हो जाएगा। बाय क्रिस्टलाइजेशन आल्सो यू कैन नॉट सेपरेट आउट, बाय सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन आल्सो यू कैन नॉट सेपरेट आउट द कंपोनेंट्स। ओके, हियर कंपोनेंट्स कैन नॉट बी सेपरेट आउट बाय, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं, आप ध्यान रखिएगा कि ये कभी सेपरेट ही नहीं होगी। हाँ, अल्ट्रा मॉडर्न टेक्निक से ही आप सेपरेट कर सकते हो, ठीक है, लेकिन सिंपल फिजिकल मेथड से ये सेपरेट होने वाले नहीं। हालांकि ये हेटेरोजेनियस मिक्सचर में आप देखिए कंपोनेंट्स कैन बी सेपरेटेड आउट बाय सिंपल फिजिकल मेथड्स लाइक फिल्ट्रेशन, ठीक है। आप पानी में मिट्टी डाल दो, थोड़ा स्टर कर लो, बाद में एक फनेल ले लो, और अगर विद द हेल्प ऑफ फिल्टर पेपर इफ यू फिल्टर इट, तो फिल्टर पेपर में आपको मिट्टी मिलेगी और नीचे जो है वाटर सेपरेट हो जाएगा, दोनों सेपरेट हो जाएंगे बाय फिल्ट्रेशन। बाय सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन, सी ब्लड बाय सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन, all the blood, RBC, WBC, blood platelets, serums, all things separated out. Yes, that is the heterogeneous solution. Okay. Another, they are also called true solutions. Okay, and they are called colloids. They are also called suspensions. They are called emulsions. Okay, and these 5th number and 6th number point we have to study in detail in 12th standard. Is that clear? And last point, I have given you some examples of true solutions, means homogeneous solutions. Sugar solution in water, brass is nothing but I have already told you the mixture of copper and zinc. Then after air is nothing but the homogeneous mixture of carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. Okay, some inert gases present. Seawater is the amazing solution. It contains so many salts in it. Now heterogeneous, iron filling and common salt. आप आयन का बुक्का ले लो, उसके अंदर कॉमन सोल्ट डाल दो, तो आप क्लियरली विजिबल कर सकते हो कि आयन के साथ, और बाय फिल्ट्रेशन इट कैन बी सेपरेटेड आउट। अच्छा मुझे बताओ कि आयन फिलिंग में से आप कॉमन सोल्ट कैसे सेपरेट करोगे? ठीक है, आयन सोल्ट, आयन फिलिंग और कॉमन सोल्ट ले लो, उसके अंदर पानी डाल दो, पानी में कॉमन सोल्ट जो है वो डिसॉल्व हो जाएगा, बाद में फिल्टर कर लो, तो फिल्टर पेपर के ऊपर आयन फिलिंग और नीचे सॉल्यूशन में क्या मिलेगा आपको? कॉमन सोल्ट। सेपरेट हो गया। इसकी भी स्पेसिफिक टेक्निक आती है, पेट्रोल और वाटर अगर मिक्स हो जाए तो बाय यूजिंग अ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ फनेल, by using some special type of funnel you can separate out the petrol and water from the mixture. Okay, my friends, here I am completing the classification of matter. From next period we have to move towards the basic units which are useful in chemistry. So write down this question, prepare it very well. Okay, thank you friends, thank you very much.